she gonna keep going get them, and she gonna be laughing at
Yeah,
how that
because
nigga got locked up.
it's acting as if children, or not children, but let's say
Don't have no
minors
responsibility.
have no discretion
Yeah,
at all. But they don't have this
yeah.
same thing when it comes to murder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to murder,
When
you
it
get
comes to
charged as
theft,
an adult. When it comes to
when it
other
comes to
crimes,
theft, a 13-year-old will go to juvenile for stealing after a
yeah,
while.
when it
Like the
comes to
first
other
time they might
crimes,
not.
yeah, they don't have that same thought process. But when it comes to sex, they'll be like, oh, they don't know nothing. So that's, I think, having, yeah, having some kind of something. Yes, there's such thing as grooming and rape, but when we're talking about people who totally go after somebody, an adult, if,
Them girls in your high school that say, I don't date y'all niggas, I date old niggas. Y'all too immature. Those chicks.
No, and at 12 years old, 13 years old, I knew I wasn't supposed to be sneaking nobody in the goddamn house.
Right.
And I was going to get my ass whooped for doing it.
Now, I know they said this wasn't the first time, but I wonder if this was the first. It,
adult,
if all the other. No. I know this wasn't yeah, that's a good question too. Was it the first adult? Second of all, was it other adults that, well, I guess that's the same thing. Never mind. That's the same thing. Was it other adults? If it's other adults, then she's a habitual line stepper and she's aware.
but then it's like, okay, if they would get in trouble for, because like I know some places, like I think Illinois, right? Illinois, even if it's two minors that have sex, they both can get in trouble
And that's how
because
it
it's
should
just
be.
illegal, period,
Right.
to do it under a certain age, right?
But I'm pretty
Because you
sure
don't
it's
have
some,
consent either way. Like you don't have consent with somebody your age or older. Like you don't have
right.
the
You don't have any
legal
kind of
consent.
consent.
Yeah, you don't have the legal right to.
I'm pretty sure it's some states that will, like a 12-year-old boy could sleep with a 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old boy get in trouble, and a 13-year-old girl get off scot free.
I don't think so.
I
I
think that
think so.
I
'Cause
think that neither one of them get in trouble
Right. It has
because
to be
they're
like an
both
age
kids,
difference.
unless they are considering it like actual rape. Like if they're saying we're boyfriend and girlfriend and we want to have sex, I don't think that they get in trouble. I think that's the problem.
yeah, I think so too. If they're not allowed to consent to sex, then that means they're not allowed to consent to sex with people their own age or anything else. You know,
Exactly.
kids should not be having sex. Not kids shouldn't be having sex with adults only. Kids just shouldn't
Right.
be having
Kids just
sex.
shouldn't have sex. Exactly. Because then it does blur that line too. You're 14
Yeah.
in the ninth grade. This person's 17, 18 in the 12th grade. Y'all go to the same schools. You in the same social circles. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but they're off limits though. Don't touch them. Right? But if you all are not having sex, then it doesn't matter. But if she can have sex with everybody else or anybody else but you, that would be like, what?
Anybody else but this
You're
one
right,
person.
but
All right.
you, because you 18 or you too old. You know what I'm saying?
You can sleep with the whole football team except this
Yeah,
one
this one
starting
because they
quarterback
18,
because
because they
he's made
birthday,
18 already.
right? Their birthday came late. That's crazy. You just shouldn't be able to do it at all.
Right. And that's all I'm saying. Nobody is telling underage girls that it's just wrong for them to have sex. They're saying it's wrong for older people to have sex with you, but it's not wrong for you to have sex.
Right.
And that's stupid.
But I think that's the reason why
Well, they
it's a
do.
question, because it'd be like when teenagers have sex, right? What law is stopping these two 16-year-olds from fucking? They get
The
caught.
None.
statutory law.
How is it
None. There
statutory?
is
They're both
none.
16.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It got to be a age difference. Well,
That's what
damn.
I'm saying. If they're teenage, they're making it like, oh, it's cool if you kids fuck. But if that person is older, no, it should be that they can't
So y'all,
consent either. You shouldn't be able to consent with somebody your age, older age, younger age, no at all, nothing. No consent means no
right,
consent. Y'all should be in
right.
trouble.
I get what you said. Y'all want that shit to be like biblical days.
No, I'm just saying
No,
they shouldn't be.
no.
That's
They
Biblical
shouldn't
it.
be.
That's
days, no.
basic.
In biblical days, it was the opposite. The man would get nothing done to him, and the woman would get all the blame and everything. And I'm not saying it should be like that either. I'm saying both parties knowing what they're doing and excluding any rape cases, but both parties knowing what they're doing, both parties are wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, but my point about the biblical that was like that premarital sex period was punished.
Well, no, it don't matter if it's premarital if you're grown.
If you're
What we're
grown,
saying is
right,
that if you are underage, you should not be having sex with anybody, whether they are your
right,
age or
male
not.
or female. A
It should be a
young
crime.
male should get,
Period.
yeah.
It
You are
should
not
be.
allowed to bust a nut unless you bust it by yourself in the privacy of your own room.
That's why I say that's tough. I get what y'all
That's
saying to
not
the
tough,
extent
bro. It's
Shut the
obvious.
privacy in your own room. It's
that
crazy.
is to
How is that
Yeah, you
tough?
can't be out in the public
How is
busting
that
nuts,
tough? Shouldn't that be
masturbating.
it?
Yeah.
because
Shouldn't that be the fucking shouldn't that be the
Hear
law?
me, because what you're, and I'm not saying you're saying it, the law says it, but you're
Okay,
saying
hold
it's tough.
on.
Like it's a,
So oh
hold
yeah.
on. So you're saying it's a tough decision that like this 20-year-old guy was not allowed to have sex with this girl. However, you're still saying that this girl was allowed to have sex with this 20-year-old guy. And
nah,
that makes no sense. That makes
I'm
no
saying like
sense.
no, I'm saying like right now, I teach my boys, teenagers, right? I teach them like they shouldn't be having sex, but I'm saying enforcing punishment it's hard to this because if they let's say they do something in private, like two 15-year-olds get together, they did that privately, like so not one you have to expose their sexual nature out in public, then you punish them for, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I mean, it's tough, not the fact that I'm saying it's okay that they should be having
No, you
sex.
don't have to punish their sexual nature out in public. It could be a juvenile trial. It could be only pertinent family members in the room. It could be a whole private matter to protect all that, but they still should do at least 3 months
Yeah,
in
it should
juvie or
be a
some shit.
juvenile. It should be something. So Blue
And
saying
they should still be allowed to go to school if they in school in juvenile and not fuck up
Wait, so y'all
the
saying if a
responsibility.
teenager
Hold on.
get
I was trying to
you
read
just jumped in.
the responsibility is on the parents because they are still not responsible for their own actions, which is why there is no crime. Because kids can't consent even together.
Oh yeah, so basically
You're
the
saying it's a
if they
moral
so
issue
like
with the parents. It's not a moral issue. It's a crime.
well it's not a crime yet,
Who
but
typed
from
that?
what y'all saying it
Well,
should be a crime. It's not. It is a moral issue right now, but y'all saying it should be a crime.
no, it's
It should
not.
be a
What I'm saying
crime.
is
I'm
this:
saying it
if
should
it's
be
a
a crime.
crime for them to make the decision to have sex with somebody older, why is it not a crime for them to make the decision to have sex with somebody their same age? If they can't consent either way,
Wait, it
it
is
should be
no
a crime
crime.
either way.
You jumped the gun. There is no crime for the underage girl to have sex with a 30-year-old nigga. She can go do that. Right
Yeah,
now, I
there's
don't think there's any state that's gonna penalize her at all for doing that. They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's the
say she
crime
did
for
nothing
the
wrong.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
other
And I
woman.
think that's the
Anybody
problem.
that's yeah. The crime is only for the
The
adult.
older
In
person,
case,
right?
Now,
yeah.
to be perfectly honest, if this was the first time this happened to this girl, I'm not saying even lock her up then. But if this like the second or third time she done slept with an over 18 guy and she's only 12, yeah, come on, man.
But you know how. So watch this, Neo. I'm gonna throw this, and this just for a second. You know how like when it comes.
I'm a sociopath. I was just telling them earlier when I was driving home. I'm a sociopath. I'm gonna
nah,
just call it
nah,
how it is. It ain't gonna change. It ain't too much shit
I'm
you can say
saying
that could change that other than
no.
rape.
I'm saying with trauma. So like where she's
No, fuck that trauma. No. Other than rape.
can't
Rape
say
is
that.
why I draw
But that's why.
I
But
can
that's
say
why
it. I'm
mental
gonna say
rest.
it. Go ahead and ask a question so I can say it. I'm gonna say it. I can say it because I'm gonna say it.
I'm saying just like in certain instances, right? The mentally disabled, somebody that has issues, whatever, got a lot of trauma can get off when it comes to other crimes like murder, assault, things like that. I'm saying, could that be taken in consideration if you have a repeat offender as far as a young girl who continuously sees, why is she
I say
continuously?
no. I say no. I'm not for justifying bad behavior. You know, I would say no. Like, yes, I get
I
you.
would
You
say
got
no
molested
too.
by your uncle. I'm sorry that happened. We're gonna get you therapy, but you can't just go out and start sleeping with 100 grown ass men and getting their ass all locked up and nothing happened to you.
But
No.
they don't give a damn when our sons done got beat up by their daddies. They done had motherfucking abuse in the
Right.
house. They fucking was jumped off the porch at whatever the fuck age. Now they done killed somebody. All of that shit do not matter.
Right. What about Marlo Mike trauma? Marlo Mike been put in them trenches and he was made to be a killer. It wasn't his fault. He's still doing that time for that murder.
Well, yeah, that's also they do it for the white boys, but they don't do it for. So I get what you're saying. Yeah, I just think if it's fair in any for anybody, it should be across the board. But I get what y'all saying.
Right.
That's not how it's applied today. Yeah,
And
that's why I say that
and
shit
then
tough,
I
man.
was commenting on the whole 20-year-old thing on a Fabo post. I seen some woman said something, and I don't know, I didn't like her tone or whatever, but I was responding to it, and I was like, I just don't understand why they, when it's a 20-year-old guy, not it's an adult, but if this was a 30-year-old nigga trying to date a 20-year-old, you would say that's a kid. And y'all still be trying to call him a sexual predator for dating a 20-year-old girl. So in y'all mind, this 20-year-old girl is a kid, but a 20-year-old black guy, because I specified black guy because a 20-year-old white boy will be looked at as a kid. 20-year-old black guy gonna be looked at as an adult. If that was Cody or some white guy, and I'm not against white people. Anybody that don't know me, I just want that to be clear. I'm not with the racist shit, but I just know the hypocrisy and the double standards. If that was a 20-year-old white boy in that situation, they would not be able to throw the book at him for sleeping with a underage girl. They'll be like, well, he's a kid too. It'll come up, and now this 20-year-old guy is getting charged with this shit, and they might have went to the same school or some shit. If he was slow, he could have been held back 2 years. They could have met at school. She could have been a freshman. I don't know if that's what happened, so I'm not saying that.
What? I swear,
I ain't gonna lie. You can probably fact check.
here.
My bad. Go
You
ahead.
sound crazy. Blue sound crazy as hell. Hey man, you gotta come in here because I'm fighting with him in the comments while y'all talking. So he's saying that it's two. He basically said it's two victims, right? So how can they be charged? Okay, and so if we're saying that the crime is no consent, that neither one can consent, then they both have broke that law of no
both statutory rape the other one.
Right. So you both have just broke the non-consent law. There should be some kind of something for that. Right. And so he's saying like if the consent is the case, because once you make laws punishing people who consent, like to, let's say you're 16 and you going to, you dating this 23-year-old or whatever the fuck. Once you make laws punishing 16-year-olds and stuff and 15 and 14, then pedophiles can then use those laws in their favor sometimes. Right?
No, they can't.
Sometimes, because it'll be like it was clearly
consent.
It was clearly consented, right? And we got the laws like we both should be in trouble there, not just me. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta redo this. My bad. Hey, guess what? I don't know. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm about to have to come in here and refight this fight with them. So 1 second, because we're still fighting a good fight. Okay.
Responsible
and your
parents,
kid
this shit
don't
wouldn't
God,
have
it got
happened.
real spicy
This
real
shit
quick.
wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't be
For a
talking about
second.
nothing right now. We had
Oh my
responsible
God.
parents. A responsible parent wouldn't have told them
that's
to make sure that
irrelevant to the
20-year-old nigga
argument.
had that money for that 13-year-old pussy. A
That's
responsible parent wouldn't have said that. We ain't dealing with responsible parents. We dealing with you niggas.
Oh.
You do got
So
responsible
yeah, we gotta
parents.
make the law step in
Niggas.
right now.
No,
Cause
nigga,
you
you
niggas ain't
don't
gonna do the
make a
shit.
law,
You
bro,
niggas
based
ain't
around
responsible.
irresponsible parents.
You
You're
niggas
not
ain't
gonna put my babies
responsible.
in
You
I
danger
niggas
agree
ain't
with
because
you on
you
that.
don't
Well,
check
they
Hold
your
on,
do have
hold
goddamn
on,
laws.
y'all.
You
kids.
niggas ain't
Hold on,
responsible.
y'all.
No, you're not gonna put
Hold on,
my
y'all.
babies in danger because
You
you don't
niggas ain't
fucking check your
responsible.
babies,
You putting
bro.
your
That's
baby in
y'all thing.
danger
But
by
there
being
are
a fucking
laws.
parent.
But there
Nigga,
are
No,
laws.
my
how
baby good.
Excuse me,
irresponsible
wait,
ass.
My
y'all
baby
too.
You
good.
put them in danger.
Excuse me, wait.
Hold on.
It is laws. There are laws that fucking blame your responsible parent. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
No
Bad
You go
laws
to
in
parenting.
jail.
there.
Your
What?
Bad
kid,
parenting
if
is
your
the reason
kid
for
don't go
all
to
juvenile
school, you
laws.
go to
Right,
jail.
They're
that's
saying
neglect
people
No.
and
go to
shit.
jail
Yeah,
for truancy. So what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
There's no
you go to
laws
That's
jail.
against
neglect and all
parents.
kind of shit. Yeah, yeah. They do got laws like
That's
that.
because
But
that's
look,
your
Uh-huh.
responsibility. They're not playing
but
with you. That's
but
on
there
you to
are.
do it.
There is
But
no
look,
law. There is
There,
no law for a parent allowing their underage kids to have sex. There
because
is
the
no
parent
law
isn't
against that.
allowing it.
All
Listen,
right,
listen.
all right,
Bro,
but that's
no,
what I'm talking about. There is no law to hold parents or the child responsible. So the only person getting held
bro, the
responsible
responsibility
is
is when
the
the baby,
adult.
bro, you
And
missing
that's
it.
the problem.
You
And
you
that's
you
the fucking
missing it.
problem. I'm
They
talking,
are your. That's
I
your
know what the laws
responsibility.
are. I know what the
When you're
laws are.
stuck with a
I'm saying
baby,
it
you're gonna
needs to
wish you was
change.
watching them
This is
close.
how
so
laws
hold
get
on, wait,
changed.
because
Laws get
Blue.
changed by niggas pushing up against what's going on right
You
now
Okay,
and
could
but
saying it
Neo,
you
needs
wait
to
a
can't
be
make a
second.
redacted.
law
And
to
that's
Neo,
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that you're
criminalize
I'm the nigga
fighting.
that's
babies.
trying to bring
I think that
change.
you're fighting two
I bring
different
hope,
things,
nigga.
though. You're
Barack
fighting two
Obama.
different things, though, because we were talking about what we were talking about was not somebody who was like groomed by their auntie uncle. Nobody doing that. We're talking about girls who go out. You get your fake ID. You're gonna go to the club. You want to get you a dude. Okay, that's older. Doing all you're doing a lot of things to put somebody else in this position, right? And then at the end of the day, you will get nothing for that. You don't get in trouble for that. You should.
Forging a
What
federal
I'm saying is
document
that
is a
you
crime.
should. Yeah,
They
but they're
can't.
not getting in trouble for that. These teenagers don't get in trouble for
Right.
that. The men
No,
are
that's
going to
a
get in
that's
trouble
a.
for messing with them. They're not getting in
I
trouble for
mean,
having a fake
I
ID.
mean, but
Right. So what we're
no,
saying is that
but this is the
it
thing,
is a
right?
crime to do both. It's a crime
No,
also to go up
but
there and lie about your age and get with a man that's older than you, and you are
but
wrong,
this
and you
this
should
the
have
part we
should be
keep
some
missing
that's
though.
and be in
Even
trouble for that.
even in a let's say a case of drinking, right? Let's say you bring a fake ID to the bar and I serve you drinks. Who's responsible?
The
Who going to
child.
jail? No,
The
You.
person,
I'm going to
no
the
jail.
person who
the
didn't check
You.
bartender.
it.
I'm
The
training
bartender.
to
I'm
make sure
answering
your
two.
ID
Hold
ain't
on,
fake.
y'all. I'm
I'm
answering
going
The
to
two different
jail.
bartender.
questions. Who's
The bartender
responsible?
goes to jail, and my
Who's
The
homegirl went to
responsible?
bartender.
jail.
The
Who's
bartender is
responsible?
responsible.
Who's
The bar,
responsible? Who's responsible? The child
Her
that went
fucking
in there
parent.
and got a. Can I answer it, or do I have
Right.
to interrupt the whole fucking call? Because I notice you just get disrespectful when I talk because you don't agree with me. I get it. But I'm just saying the responsible person is the one who snuck in there with that fucking ID. They knew what the fuck they was doing. They the ones responsible. Now, who get held accountable and who get in trouble is the club, the bartender, and the whole establishment.
Exactly.
They're going to lose
But,
their
but
liquor license because this
nah,
bitch snuck in or this little nigga snuck in with a fucking fake ID. They
Y'all,
should get in
y'all,
trouble
It's
too.
your
That's all we
job
saying.
to
y'all,
make
hold
sure
on.
nobody
Y'all,
passes with a fake ID. That's your
right.
job.
Y'all conflating
They got
responsible
AI now. They can make some
for
very
culpable.
believable fake
Listen,
IDs now. You'll never know the difference.
And you,
Neo,
bro, it's still
you,
you going to jail.
I know. And I'm saying it's
If you fuck
wrong.
that ID up,
Guess
you going
what?
to jail.
You black in a sundown town, you might be dead or going to jail or both. They might put
Nah,
you
bro.
in handcuffs after they kill you and throw you in
I get
jail.
what you saying, but it's literally people who literally groom kids on fucking roadblocks, bro.
We not talking about
You'd
that. Why
have
the
to.
fuck you bringing that up? She
Oh,
just
see,
said
I
we not talking
I
about that.
know.
All right, then let's
I
talk
know,
about what we talk
bro.
about.
You can't,
Because we
bro.
saying nothing should happen to them. We
God
saying that.
damn.
Nothing should happen
You
to
wanted
them.
me to shut
They're
up and
not the
let you
ones
land.
we talking about.
Go
They're
ahead,
not the
bro.
ones we're talking about. We just said that nothing should happen to them. We're
Are
talking
you
about
talking
the
about
bitches
babies or
and
not?
the underage niggas that go out there.
Are
They
you
know
talking
they're
about
underage.
minors or
I'm
not,
telling you
though?
what we talking about. I'm telling
Okay,
you
you're
what we
talking
talking
about
about. You
minors
don't
or
want
not?
to know what we talking about, nigga. That's why you keep
I'm gonna ask you
interrupting.
again.
That's why
Are
you keep
you talking
interrupting. You
about
don't want
minors
to know
or
what
not?
we talking about. You just want to
yes,
See, this is
interrupt
what I'm
me.
saying,
That's
bro.
all you
but
want to do.
This
And that's
what
what I'm saying.
yes,
this what
we're
I'm
That's what
talking
saying.
I'm
about
saying, nigga. Now
minors.
what's happening? That's
All
what
We're
I'm
right.
talking
saying.
about minors,
That's what
but
I'm
that
So
saying.
doesn't
when
mean
we
that. But
That's what I'm saying.
what we're
no,
challenging here,
Shut your
Blue,
bitch ass up.
is
That's
the
what I'm
belief
saying.
that minors can't make decisions if they don't know what the
Pussy.
fuck they're doing.
this is what I'm saying. You're challenging consent,
That's what the pussy's saying.
and the
No,
moment
I'm
you
challenging
can't.
you trying to act
There's,
like somebody doesn't know what they're doing when they are targeting somebody.
yeah, but you.
The
This
fact
what I'm
that you don't
saying.
Dumb
know that
ass
this
niggas.
16-year-old
I'm tired of black
seen this
folks. That's
nigga,
why.
knowing that he had the money, knowing he had the fly ass cars, knowing he was too old for her, and she didn't give a fuck because she was going with the intent to
No,
do something. The same way any other 21 or 22-year-old would do it. She's having to be 16 or 17. And what you're saying is that you don't believe that
no,
she understands what she's trying to do.
no, because the only person responsible is the dumbass nigga
Man, you
hiding under
been
the
No,
bed.
brainwashed, nigga.
okay, and
You
what
been
I'm saying is
brainwashed.
this.
If you
No,
You
grown,
no,
niggas
no, no,
if you
no.
brainwashed.
under
What
a
I'm saying
bed,
is
you fucked up.
okay, what I'm saying is this. Yes, if somebody is older and they are messing with somebody young, knowing that they're young, they are messed up. What I'm also saying is that that girl should also get some kind of repercussions for her actions because they're wrong.
But that comes
Thank
from the
you.
parents. She's reaching
What?
out to
No,
Fuck
him
our
fuck the
parents.
parents.
because
No,
he's
no, it ain't about no
available.
damn parents. And she ain't reaching out because he available. She reaching out because she want
He
that
is.
fame. She want that money. She want to be seen. She want all of that other shit. That's something that she
I mean,
wants as this
it's
girl.
a it's
And
a
it's
it's a
putting
lot of
21,
dynamics.
24, and
Take two to
29
But
year
tango.
no,
olds
but hold
who
on,
have
not
those
not
same dreams as her.
no, no. We got to
Take
be
two to
honest though.
tango, my boy. Take two to tango.
Even when I
You
grew
gonna
up,
lock a whole bunch of niggas
I
up
didn't hold
behind
on,
this one
hold
heifer.
on,
You lock this
bro.
heifer up the
God
first
damn.
time. You
Even
lock
when
this
I
heifer
grew
up the
up,
first time. You
bro,
wouldn't
yeah,
gonna have
I
to lock
wanted
the
to
rest of
do
them
shit,
niggas up.
but
You
I
gonna
don't
keep
have a
locking
spot
niggas up until this
I
bitch
can
make
necessarily
18.
take you.
That's all that's gonna
Or
happen.
whoever
Until
you
she make
talking to,
18,
they
you gonna be
can't get
locking
out when
niggas
your
up
mama go
behind
to work.
niggas up. Even some white
Yes,
boys
I get
a couple
that.
times. You
It's
gonna
a
lock everybody up behind this hoe.
bro. Okay, bro. God damn.
You gonna
It's
lock
literally,
everybody up behind this hoe.
bro,
Nigga, your
brother. What
goddamn
the
don't mean
fuck,
nothing to me.
bro?
You can't
All
damn
right,
God,
bruh.
nigga.
Oh
Who
my
the fuck you
god,
think
my
you
nigga.
is? Like
I'm
real
finna
talk.
goddamn
You
call
gonna
your
just
ass,
lock all the
bruh.
niggas up,
And it's
and the
finna go
problem is
uphill
this
because
bitch
I'm
going
having a
after the niggas.
conversation as best as
Oh, young,
possible
I don't give
with
a
your
fuck
goddamn
about none of
Tito
that, bro.
sounding
Every time
motherfucking
you
ass
cut me
nigga.
off, you
And I'm
cause
being
this, nigga.
cool as fucking body.
You cause this, and I'ma
I'm
show
telling
my
you, nigga.
black ass every time, nigga.
You,
Fuck
nigga,
your thought.
showing
Fuck
your
your mind. When
goddamn
you interrupt me, you
nigga.
a bitch, nigga. I don't give a fuck
Nigga,
about your thoughts.
nigga,
Fuck
you're
you, hoe.
trying, nigga.
I
Don't
You're
don't
do
give
literally
a
that.
fuck.
What's
I will
trying
going
to
pull the
on?
hold.
guitar out. Denise, tell this nigga to shut the fuck up before I pull his guitar out, or you got to kick me out. I don't know what's gonna happen,
What? He
but
got to be.
Bruh,
We was in the middle of
you
talking.
the
Like, what
only
are we
nigga
talking
that ain't
about?
got no fucking control. God damn.
all
I
right,
even let your stupid ass talk to me
man,
crazy,
shut your
nigga. I
pussy
still shut
ass
up and let
up,
your fuck
nigga.
ass finish your
Shut
goddamn
your pussy
conversation.
ass up,
God
nigga.
damn.
Yeah, I don't get
All
tired. I'm from
right.
Baton Rouge, nigga.
All right,
don't
nigga.
get tired. I'm gonna do this all fucking day until you give me my
Bruh,
motherfucking
I
respect,
know,
nigga.
bro. You got
Until
a
you
demon
give me
on
my
you, and you
motherfucking
don't give
respect.
a
I don't give
fuck
a fuck
about this
about none of that other
conversation,
shit. I
but
give
I
a fuck
do,
about
bro.
you cutting me
I
off,
know
bitch. You
you
in a
don't give a
bigger
fuck
talk.
about this conversation.
I
I
don't
know you
do
don't
that
give
to
a fuck
y'all
about the
bitch ass
baby.
niggas. I don't
I
cut
know you
y'all
don't.
off. I
You
don't
probably
cut
one of
him
the
off
niggas
because he
that's
keep
next.
cutting me off. I
You
don't cut
probably
none
one
of
of the
y'all. When
niggas
I
that
hear
will
y'all
see on
talking,
this
I give
motherfucker
y'all the
next.
respect
Don't
I
get caught under
expect.
nobody's bed,
I
stupid
give y'all
ass
the
nigga.
same respect I
Don't get
expect.
caught
And
under
when you
nobody's
don't
bed,
give me that,
nigga.
yeah, we gonna turn up
Just know
every
that.
time. That's how it's
Don't get
gonna
caught
go.
under nobody's
Nigga,
bed,
when a
stupid ass
real man
nigga.
talking, shut your bitch ass
Cause
up.
I
I don't give
tried
a
to
fuck
fucking
if you
tell your
like it or
stupid
not,
ass.
nigga.
Well, I
Fuck
just
you.
did a commercial break, and hopefully we've got it all together now.
I hope we do. I hope we understood.
So this what I'm saying, right? This is why I made this is why I made the comment on the roadblocks, because and the reason why I said you got an issue with them grooming, because the moment we at the end of the day we talking about somebody underage, that's where it starts at. So there's a reason why there's a legal age for consent. Like you can't buy cigarettes right now until you're 21. You can't buy a pack of
The guy in
cigarettes until
question
you're
was 20.
21. Bruh,
He couldn't buy a
Yeah, I
cigarette.
understand that, but I don't
bruh.
agree with that
I,
either, though, because at the same time, you can vote for fucking legislation, vote for presidents, vote for
You
all
can
kinds
go
of shit.
die in a war.
You could go die. Yeah, you can go make the decision to die overseas in a war for your country, but you can't make the decision to buy alcohol or buy tobacco. This is some shit that I feel like is crazy because people are literally acting like people just can't make decisions. And as
no,
teenagers that you can make decisions. The issue
no,
here
you
is
make
that you're talking
decisions.
about informed decisions. Okay, but when do you think that that's going to start or stop, right? At 18 you can't make informed decisions either, but people seem to think that they're different than a 16 or 17-year-old. At
I
18
mean,
you're still not informed.
what tech you are and you not. But that's why they have there's a 3 year gap, right? So yeah, you could be, so it's a possibility of somebody being 20 talking to somebody 17. That's a possibility. 13? No.
I mean,
There's no
yeah,
way
I understand that, but what
y'all
we're
don't
saying is
overlap.
that what I'm saying is that there should still be a crime for minors doing things that they keep saying that they can't do, but it's okay to do it to minors, right? You're saying that if she was 13 and she fucking lured some 16-year-old over there, it would be different?
I mean, he still could have lost his life, but
No, no, no. I'm
I
talking about
mean,
no, fuck the life part. I'm talking about
it's
the decision to lure him over there. You're saying that if the dude was 16 or 15, then she
yeah.
still didn't lure him over there?
Or I mean,
You should be in
I mean,
trouble
it's
for
not a
doing those
lure.
kind of it's a lure.
No,
When you're
hold on,
sending
nah,
somebody
it's not a
them
lure.
little TikTok things, half naked, licking your tongue out,
Yeah,
telling them what the fuck you want to do, or ordering the Uber for them to get to you. Yes, that's
yeah, but
luring
we
them
both
there.
kind of we're participating in something.
Okay,
Now,
if
do
she's
we know
participating in
what we're
something
doing?
that she should
Yes.
get in
Do
trouble
we
for,
understand the consequences? No.
she
And
should
that's
get.
why
What
it's
do
a
you mean?
consent
And
thing.
that's the reason why it should be consequences. Because at this point, there aren't any. What
No,
consequences does she actually have? To
no,
understand, she
like
don't have no consequences.
you know how you know what type of crime you would have to be committing in order to get charged as an adult.
Nigga, the
Hey,
fact
we
that you
not
can get
saying
charged
charge
as
her
an
as
adult,
wait, hold on,
I'm not
Denise.
even,
We not
yeah.
hold on, Denise. We not saying charge him as an adult. We're saying charge him as a minor, still doing some
But what's
fucked
the
up shit.
crime?
Yeah,
There's no crime though.
yes, it
It
You
is.
ain't
don't
gotta
have a
be charged as
criminal.
an adult. We not trying to say she an adult. We're saying
But
send her as a
who are you
juvenile.
making the
The nigga
okay?
might
So
go
it's
to
two
jail for 3 years
16-year-olds.
versus her going to juvie for 3 months. That's what
But
we
that's what
saying.
I'm
Something
saying.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
So
it should be a
okay, I got
juvenile
you.
like thing, and not saying you are an adult making decisions, but you're a juvenile making adult decisions that you don't have no business doing.
Right.
Which is the
I
same
get that,
thing as
right?
stealing, the same as motherfucking forging, the same as all kinds of shit that kids will go to jail for, everything but a sex crime.
Yeah, because it's tech. You can't.
Motherfuckers go to
So
jail for assault.
who's the victim?
Niggas
Like, I
be
mean, you
killing
got two
motherfuckers. That's
victims.
what we saying.
Who are you? Who's the criminal
Okay,
though?
so cool. So if she decided to break somebody's fucking nose, do we not have a victim here because they're both young?
Yeah, but we know the
Do we have
consequences.
No, fuck the consequences, right? Leave the consequences out because that's my point is that because there are no consequences, motherfuckers don't know how to act.
I mean,
So
technically, the
and you know
consequences
that if
are
you
the
go
babies.
outside shot, you go outside shooting, motherfuckers, there's consequences, right? Niggas know if they go out there and they get caught fighting and the police run up, there's consequences. What consequences do any little girl or little boy have for doing adult shit sexually?
Yeah, but like those are situations where somebody lose their life. Like
No,
when
it
two
ain't. If
babies
you
are
just
like
broke
you
somebody
talking about
nose,
a life could
listen,
be
my
gained.
daughter was motherfucking had to go to court for breaking a bitch nose in a fight. Okay, at 14. They felt like she
Yeah,
should know better than to motherfucking slap this bitch upside her nose and break it.
yeah,
Right?
they
To the
sending you.
point that they
They gonna
want to
send you to
almost
duty.
put you in jail to do it. But they don't think that she should know better than to call a nigga over to fuck.
Hmm.
Oh
No, bro, some of
no,
y'all, I
no,
question the
that's on the
intelligence
like that.
of
Like
some of these motherfuckers back
there's
here.
no
For
real
real.
pro-
She
like
does
there's
know, but
we're trying to
you're
make it a
telling me that
like
there's no real consequences, and I'm saying there isn't, and it should be.
no, there's no crime being
There
committed.
is a crime being committed. What the fuck are we talking about?
What is it?
Can they consent or not?
Like no.
Okay, so there's a crime being committed here.
Well, who is the criminal?
Both the
Both
people,
of
both
them.
for the non-consenting motherfuckers that's trying to do some shit they're
Two
not supposed to do.
non-consenting people. That's what I'm saying. You
Mhm.
can't charge somebody who can't consent.
Okay, cool. Well, then guess what? They need to change that law.
So that's why I brought up the roadblocks. Because where's the line?
What do
How
you
do you
mean?
judge the
This is
line?
not
Where
nigga. Well, you're talking about grooming, right? Versus, I see this nigga at school and I'm motherfucking sending him fucking juvenile ass pussy pics and trying to get him to come the fuck over. That's two different things, sir.
what's the difference?
Oh god
What?
damn.
There's
You
no
said
grooming. If I'm
you
sitting
said
here with this dude
when is
at
doing
school,
what?
I'm
You
sitting here with
just
this
said
dude
that the
at
girl
school.
lured
I'm
him
kicking
over
him.
there. There
Yes.
had to be grooming.
Where was the
She
grooming?
groomed. She was the
You
groomer.
said that she was the groomer.
I didn't say she was a groomer. I said she lured
You
him over
didn't
there.
say that,
And she
but
lured her
I'm
over
saying
there
Yeah,
like she
and
would
was sending
lured.
them
basically be
pictures
in the
and stuff.
grooming
That's
position
grooming.
at that point.
That's not grooming. Grooming takes a little while. Like what?
I
What
mean,
are we
how
Yeah,
talking
I
long is
know,
about?
groom?
but
But that's
in
what I'm
his
saying.
mind, in his
Let's look
scenario,
up the
if
law. That's what
everybody
I'm
would be the
saying. Let's
groomer,
look
it would
into
be
the
the
law
girl.
on grooming and let's see where we can narrow it down.
So okay, the person then who has the most experience in that area. Now,
That's what I'm saying.
if
How do
we
you
want to
know?
base it on experience, I know a few teenagers that got more experience than a lot of these motherfucking grown
Yeah,
ass niggas back here.
Yep.
yeah, but how do you prove
So
that?
can we do that? Are you going to
Now he
say
gonna
that?
say how do you prove it?
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
what
you,
do you want to
like
do?
how
If
can
we
you
Subpoena
did
prove
all of
how
prove it,
her
it
much
would be
partners?
experience
illegal.
You
somebody
want to
has?
subpoena the whole all the partners?
Now,
You
if
want
you
to look at
did
the
prove
whole
it, it would be
motherfucking Instagram
illegal.
account, Instagram, and look at the whole motherfucking Messenger account, and at
That
the
would be
whole
illegal
motherfucking
because that's a
Snapchat
minor. You
account,
can't do none of
and
that.
Those are
everything else.
minors. You can't do that.
Who
Yeah, that's what
can't do
I'm
that?
saying.
You
Proving it
prying
would be
into
Who
the.
can't do
illegal. So
that?
I'm a
that can't
minor.
nobody
Who
prove it.
can't do
How we
that?
gonna prove
Because
something
that's
that's
just like
illegal?
Yeah, because
right.
you allow because if you allow that on one kid, you allow like you got to think about this. When
Yes.
we go in, we're going into
Yes.
court.
So guess what?
This is
Motherfuckers
open.
need to watch what they're doing. The reason why
So
they're not
how? You,
is because
but
there's
this
no
what.
crime against it. The crime is
But
against the other person receiving it. Just like somebody up here. This 18-year-old up here got arrested, right? And when they got arrested, it said that he had a bunch of minor pornography in his phone. That's what it said. Motherfuckers, oh my God, he's a pedophile. He da 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 da. Meanwhile, you know what the minor pornography was? The people at his school, because he was a high schooler, sending him fucking sex videos and sex pics, and they happen to be 16 to 17 years old.
Going to jail. That's a federal
Right?
crime.
Why is that a
It's simple
crime? They sent their
because
shit to
it's
him.
sent.
Yes, they
Yeah,
sent
but you
it.
cannot
And
send that. That's a federal crime.
they did not, right, but it's a federal crime to who? Why are they not in trouble?
You can't.
Why are
It's
the
a
people
you
not in
can't.
No,
That's
trouble that
revenge.
sent
You
Right.
it?
can't revenge porn somebody.
Hold on, Blue. Can I say this? Imagine you being in high school. These are your peers, right? So imagine you in ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Your birthday just a little earlier than the rest of your classmates. So you turn 18. So you dating a chick that may be 17, 16. If you're a senior and you dating a sophomore, that shit happens. You shouldn't get an ultimate punishment and
You're
they
not.
get scot free. But
Nine
that's what I'm
times
saying.
you're not though. There's a three
What are you
in
talking
most
about?
states. No, in
No, he
most
had
states
the
there's a
porn in his
3-year gap.
phone. It's a minor porn. It don't matter.
No,
You're
but
talking about
yeah,
having
but
sex.
porn. Hold on, porn is different though.
No, you're
You
talking about
cannot
having
produce
sex.
child pornography.
What are you talking about? They produced it them fucking selves. They took the
Yeah, they
picture
sent it
themselves
around.
and sent it to
Everybody who
them.
sent it is in trouble.
No, they're not. The only person in trouble is him because he received it and he's 18.
Right. Yeah, for right now.
No,
No,
period. They're not in
what
trouble for
state they
sending a
in?
picture of themselves.
What state they in?
Ohio. They
Oh,
are not in
when did
trouble for
they
sending
changed
pictures
that?
of themselves. They're not in trouble. He's in trouble
They
for
might
having
have
pictures
changed
of
that.
miners.
They might have
Yeah,
just changed
Just
it
turned
because there was some
18. That
kids
makes no
that got
fucking
caught up
sense.
on that.
yeah, I think that's an unfair standard. Like this nigga in high. It's not like he's seeking out minors. He goes to school with these motherfuckers. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
crazy.
that goes on to us saying that they should have motherfucking some kind of goddamn slap on the wrist. They should have something for even being able to send the shit. Because if you're saying that, well, you can't make these decisions, why are you allowing them to continuously and constantly make the decisions and only blaming the people who they send the shit to?
That's why I said it's tough, honey, because who the fuck who gonna be monitoring all these kids' phone
Nobody's going to
records, what they
monitor
do?
all of it, but however, when it comes to now it's some kind of crime, some kind of shit happening, you all should be in trouble. You are going to
School.
have somebody just like when these little kids shit get leaked and shit, right? Some they nigga get mad or some bitch that went through her nigga phone and seen these girls shit and now they want to post it and shit, right? You're gonna get in trouble for posting it. She's not gonna get in trouble for sending it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, we
well,
gotta.
See,
because
like, what are we
that's a
saying?
different thing, though. That's
But
because
it's wrong to
because
send it. It's wrong to
It
send
just
it. It's
it
wrong
depends on what state you
for
in though.
revenge porn. It's wrong for all of that shit, right? But everybody's not being held accountable here.
Nah, so I don't know what's going on with like that case. So the feds just haven't either the state is probably the only one charging it. And so Ohio may not have that as a charge. But 9 times out of 10, the feds is gonna charge them. Like they finna get at least 5 years. You can't be sexting or none of that shit. All of that shit is over. And that's some shit you really gotta talk to your kids about. Like all that shit dead. It's a whole new ball game. So therefore, yeah, you can't consent on one end to have sex, but your ass sending child pornography, your ass can't. That's a federal charge. And 9 times out of 10, they coming at some point.
You said sending it.
that's the tricky part. Like, how is that shit? I guess how is it defined? Like, well, how do that? If a minor, like, let's say I'm a teenage boy, and I take a dick pic, that
Mm.
now becomes child pornography. If I
Yes.
send it to my girlfriend, damn, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
it's
That
so
shit tough.
crazy. Hear me, it's so crazy. If you had a girlfriend when you was in ninth grade and both of y'all was in 9th grade. She was in 9th grade too. She sent you some shit years ago, and you saved that shit like y'all had a sex tape or something years ago, and you saved that shit on your computer and never deleted it. Now you 30 plus. That's child pornography.
Because I think we got to remember the law is, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, technically, there still wouldn't be there is no law broken. Because even though I'm saying that they can't consent, the law still, like, sex in itself isn't a crime. Like, there's no
With a
crime.
minor, it is.
16, is it?
No, it's for an adult.
No, for a minor.
No, it is for a minor.
No.
When they can't
It's
consent to
illegal
sex,
for
then
an
they should
adult to
not be
have sex
allowed
with
to
a
have
minor.
sex. They can't
No,
consent.
I'm saying,
No.
I'm saying
It's illegal
y'all
for an
saying
adult
two
to have
minors.
sex.
Two minors
Y'all
having
saying
sex, none of them can consent. They're
There's no
raping
charge.
each other statutorily.
so
Yes.
it's not gonna be that's not gonna
No, there's
how?
No, you
This
was
is what I
just
brought
saying,
up
no,
earlier.
that's not going
This is what I
what?
brought up earlier. In Illinois, that
No,
is
there's
a
no
crime.
crime.
In Illinois, that's a crime. In Illinois, having
No.
sex under the age of 17, period, is a crime. There is no
Thank
consent. You cannot even consent with another child. Both the children will go to juvenile. It is a
Thank you.
crime
Okay, yeah.
to have
yeah,
sex
that's
under
like
the age of 17. That's the law. To have sex under the age of 17.
So now you say no when I say it, and then you say yeah
No,
when
I'm
Denise
saying
say
that's
it.
only in
No, she
Illinois.
brought up a
No.
law.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just,
Yeah, that's not
you
everywhere.
don't see
No,
what's going on.
No, Neo, stop doing that, bro. She brought up a
No,
Oh,
specific
Denise, you
you
law.
don't
didn't
see
bring
what's
up the
going on
specific
for real. Like
law.
This
literally, it's been
nigga
happening all day. I say something, and I don't know if they just don't like my voice or the tone I'm
I don't
saying.
like
No,
your
But
voice.
then
nigga,
you
she
will
brought
turn
the
back and say
actual
I
the
don't
law.
like
same
it at
thing I
all.
said, and they'll be like, "Oh, I see what you mean now."
No, I brought
No,
up a
she brought
law.
the
Let me
law.
see.
Nigga, I can't say, oh no, it's not a crime in
And I
Illinois.
only
If it is,
remembered it because we talked about it, the consent with the R. Kelly, right? Because he was in Chicago. And in a lot of places, 16 is the age of consent. And at the time, theirs was 17, and under 17, you couldn't consent at all, like nothing, not even with each other. Like that was their
That's how it should be.
period.
Illinois got it right. Illinois
but
is the
even
only
but
state that
even
got it right.
in a lot of states, the age of consent is 16. So then, how do you? So then, what do you do, Neo? When you got a 16-year-old and a fucking 21-year-old.
Most of the states that I seen where 16 was the age of consent, there were stipulations. It wasn't just a 40-year-old nigga can go fuck a 16-year-old. No, it don't work like that. Most of them, it's like you got to be 3 years of her age, within 3 years of her age, so a 16-year-old could fuck what 19. Wait, no, let me check my math.
That's about right.
Oh, so yeah, it's called the
18,
Romeo and
19.
Juliet law. That's what it is.
I had to
Yeah,
make sure you're right.
So they don't have a Romeo and Juliet law in Illinois.
hell no. They said, listen, if you under that age, you can't do it. You just can't even do the act, period. You're going to jail. Period.
How do they find out? Oh, they must be running their motherfucker. I was how the fuck they find out?
How do you find out? Shit, cases come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like they running around trying to see if people having sex. However, if a case comes up and you're like, you know what I'm saying, 16 and 15 or whatever the fuck, you're both wrong. You both are illegal.
Right.
So the bigger conversation is about
you both are in trouble. Like, what are we saying?
That is getting harder and harder. Because now it's like the conversation about sex with my teenage boys gets even deeper. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like kids don't want to be kids. I know how I was at the
They'll tell them don't do it. Don't fuck how
You can tell them don't do it. Come on, no, stop.
Just
I was told don't do it, motherfucker.
So you
I was
gonna
told
tell them
don't
to do it? Now they get fucked up, and now you gonna be like,
that's not what I'm. Now listen to what I'm saying.
Don't do it.
I'm saying I can tell them don't do it, but that's not.
What if you tell them it's against the law to do it? Would that make it different?
It's in their hands. They're gonna do what they want to do it anyway. But
But
you tell them not to
I'm
do it.
saying if it's against the law to do it, would it make a difference? Because
With
like
some kids, yes. With
stealing
some
is
kids,
against the
no.
law, right? You ain't
They
doing that.
still do it.
You know, some people doing stuff, so it's
Well,
like
child, children don't give a fuck about breaking no goddamn law.
I don't know. They go to jail for a day, they might.
They
Nah,
usually don't.
nah,
That's
cause
why they
you
break the
that ain't
law.
no
They usually
jail
get a
though.
slap on the wrist.
Nah, you
Go
getting
to the dare
registered.
program.
Like, that's it.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Imagine being,
I don't think a
Yeah,
minor doing with a minor
bro. Imagine being.
you committed a sexual. Okay, I was just
I
reading the
do all
statute.
sexual attacks. Get that?
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
yeah, you should.
But
Because
all I'm
usually
saying is
Yeah,
that
all
by
sexual.
they're
making the
saying they can't consent. They
by
don't know what
making the
they're
law
doing.
one sided like that, they're basically telling the child that you did absolutely nothing wrong and you can go out there and sleep with as many old men as you want to. We're gonna lock their ass up. But you did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing what you do. Good job, champ.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
Hell
what it's
nah.
saying. The Most High don't want to hear
Picky,
you. He
picky,
muted
picky.
your
Hell
mic.
nah.
Remix.
You can't talk no grown ass man, bro, into no
Sound
shit
like
like that.
Max Headroom.
And y'all
Hear
keep
me? I'm
saying the
talking
grown
about.
ass man. But what about these grown ass women? How come ain't nobody talking about that? They be preying on these boys. Oh no, no,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. They're not preying on the boys
it
because boys
should
are
be.
willingly going out there trying to get it. But it's
No,
okay
you
when they do it,
they
right?
not. You can't consent.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we think it is,
Okay.
but it ain't. And that should be fucking up society for real.
So I don't know if y'all niggas was smashing college chicks when y'all was in high school or anything, but like, are you
College.
really saying? Are you really? If any nigga who did, are you really saying you didn't know what you was doing when you tried to shoot that gang? You ain't know you was. Yeah, you knew what you was doing. You was trying to get that pussy.
See
That's what you was trying to get.
what I feel like is that people realize that you don't know. Hear me. You need to get to another area.
Yeah.
We can't hear nothing you saying, honey. I think you're
Or just hang up and come
it
back,
just
or
keep
go, or
coming in
turn
and
your
out. And we
airplane
don't
mode
know
on
what
and turn
I
it
just
off.
realized that it's all he
You
got
breaking
Tourette's.
up.
right. It just keep coming in with one word. Like, what's going
Eat or eat or eat or.
on?
That's what you sound like. You sound like that Lil Wayne song or whatever song that was. Eat
Oh my
or
god.
eat
Stop it,
or.
please. But I don't know. I don't like it's difficult. It's a difficult thing. Because women mess up in boys, right? And people act like, oh yeah,
Just
that's the
fuck
thing.
up girl.
Is they act like they're supposed to know like the after effect, right? People like what you said, they think they know what they're getting into. I want to have sex with this lady. I want to do that. Okay, they don't know the after effects of what's gonna happen after that. How it's gonna hurt they fucking heart. How they gonna be trying to like stalk this bitch. How saying her not giving a damn and up and leaving and not trying to talk to you every day because you're a teenager with a teenage mind who thinks that that's love.
Nigga, how about your clothes just being outside? Nigga?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You want to go
you
live
got
there. You want
bed.
to feel like you the man. You don't necessarily
Yeah.
know what you're getting into. And that's the same thing as women who go out there. They feel like that's what they want to do. The end result is sex, right? We're going to have sex with him and now he's going to be my boyfriend and we're going to live happily ever after, da 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 da. And that shit don't work, right? And so then they're all hurt and shit. And it's like, well, she didn't know no better. Did she not embark on that journey? Yes, you didn't know any better. That's why they told you not to do it. You did it anyway. I'm confused. How is that not? How is she not, or he not, also culpable in their own demise? You trying to say that they shouldn't be held accountable? They should.
I mean, I do think they should be held accountable by the parents. It's damn sure. Like my baby, if like I'm not looking at nobody, the court or anybody. If my baby is outside, that's on me. That's just like when them. That's just like them babies
How
that
is
killed
that
that old
on
man with
you?
the
That makes
traffic
no
cone.
sense. This is not making
Can
Because
y'all hear me now?
I'm responsible. Like it's my job to know where my baby is at all times. That's my job. Until they old enough that we say that they can go and do what the fuck they want to do. But until then, I got one job. I gotta always know where the fuck you at. There should never be a time I don't know where you at. You can't
Hey,
pull the bullshit. Oh,
what?
you at your
At
homegirl house,
at 16
but
and 17,
but
hold
you
on,
calling me
15, you
and
think
whoop the
that?
whoop.
hold
Huh?
on.
You think
Hey,
that?
you remember
It's still
that
my
Black Mirror
responsibility.
episode when that lady had that fucking she put that chip in her damn daughter where she can see where she was at all time. Her daughter found
Hmm.
out her mama was spying on her and all that shit, and her
Yeah.
daughter
Hmm.
ended up killing her mama ass because she basically invading her privacy. Would you want your parent knowing your
Just think
business?
about this. If your kid at 16, 17, if they go to juvenile hall, that shit like $50, $60 a day. Who got to pay that?
I don't
Who
know.
got to pay what?
You ain't got no goddamn job. Who got to pay the lawyer when you go to juvenile hall? The court fees,
No,
all of
I
that
get.
shit, bro. That's on your mom. That get put on your mama bill, your mama credit, all of that.
They
You are
indigent.
not liable.
They can't pay shit. Indigent. They
Oh
gonna get
nah.
they get in the
I
court
mean,
for the lawyer.
like, they can't even goddamn pay nothing. How the fuck you hold them accountable?
So what you're saying is that when kids start acting up, parents should just go ahead and take them down to juvenile hall themselves. Because at
I
that
mean, that's
point, you
for some
can't.
people they need
You're
to.
not controlling your child. Like 15, 16. Listen, as a parent of kids that just got grown, by the time they 15, 16, and 17, honey, all you are is the Uber driver and they fucking like, I don't know, spirit guide. Because at this point, they have their own little lives that they're going about. They go into school, they go into whatever after school programs, they go into their sports, they handling their little one twos, like they have their little lives separate of you at this point. So like what you know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do? Constantly be on it because it's like they can't walk home now. They can't catch the bus to where they're supposed to go. They can't do shit now because they could end up doing other shit. Like
Man, it's shit it's shit that's done. I mean, part of it is the early shit. Like a lot of that shit don't happen early. Like I'm thinking about sex early because I was exposed to sex early. So it's like I look at my kid. My kid's a kid.
yeah, but that
See
could
what I'm
happen
saying?
outside of your
So
parents'
it's like,
knowledge as well. So what the fuck? Like you
I
could be
mean,
at your auntie's
no, I
house
mean,
or you know what I'm saying,
but
babysitter house,
but
whatever the
that's
fuck,
still my
and
responsibility.
you don't
Like
know
if
things.
something happens, like I can't.
I can't
That's
be
what I'm saying.
responsible for
Me
your
leaving
thoughts
you
though,
at my
Blue.
auntie house,
How am
that's my responsibility.
I understand that, but how am I be responsible for your thoughts? By the time you're 13, 14, 15, right, you have
I
your
got
own
battery.
thoughts.
Oh,
No, you can't do
What?
nothing.
You can't
You
do
can't
nothing. That
even
don't
have
mean
a
that you don't have
job.
your own thoughts.
I mean, yeah, your
You
own
thinking
thoughts
like
is
an adult,
cool.
think like a
What you
child,
can
Blue.
do with those thoughts is up to me. That's
Yeah,
my job.
until they get
What
to
you
be
can
about
do with them,
15,
is,
16.
and even then,
It's still that's not
even
mature at
then,
that point. Come on now.
it's still on me.
They can
If
go
I
places,
allow
they can get
you
into
to go
stuff.
left, that's on me. Like there's no way I can let you go left.
By 16
so you
it's
saying?
gonna
So
be
you
whatever
basically
you
saying
thought. Like
parents,
you can't do that. You that's crazy.
Blue? You basically saying parents are responsible for all their children's bad decisions.
Your children, yes.
That don't mean I'm
Hell
responsible for all their
no.
bad
No,
decisions.
it's not
I
it.
can teach them.
Yeah.
I can teach them. I can teach them all the right shit. I know I
Hey,
damn
hold on,
sure
watch
as
this, Jimmy. Watch this, Jimmy. So, what about this? What if we change our law that the kid ain't got to go to jail, but the parents do? if your underage girl or your underage daughter getting fucked on by a grown ass man willingly, you got to go to jail. How about
I would
that?
agree
Is
with that. I would agree with that.
That's crazy.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
it's
even
your
wild.
fucking
I wouldn't agree with
responsibility.
that because people run away. Like you got to remember the
Right.
time periods that
Kids
we
ditch
grew up
school.
in.
You drop your kid
Niggas
off
run
at
away.
school.
They mama be out there with the fucking sign saying they
Yeah,
child
you
ran
gonna drive
away and
them
she living
parents
with some
crazy.
nigga somewhere. Same
Kids
thing
ditch
with the
school
Now you
all
boys.
the
The
gonna have
time.
boys,
They do what
situations
the
they
like
want
boys
to
this.
will
Now they
do.
gonna be
leave.
shooting niggas
They
because they
coming
don't
to
want to go
get
to
you.
jail.
The boys will leave and go live with some old ass lady because he gets to drive her car and shit. And what's gonna happen? Like nobody's giving a damn. I'm not seeing. There should be a plethora of women on the motherfucking them motherfucking registries, honey.
No, you can't. You can't just. Oh, you talking about the
Nah,
ones that
we
praying on
our dumb ass
the
wasn't
ones
telling
that
because we thought
praying.
the shit was cool.
But
Yeah,
neither
I
are the
mean
girls. The
that's
girls
the
ain't
issue though
telling
with
either.
patriarchy
The
though.
parents are. The girls ain't telling either. They think the shit cool too. They want to fuck with this old ass man.
Yeah, because that's the patriarchy.
Okay, what I'm saying is that you're trying to say that they don't know what they're doing.
They do know. They don't know the consequences. I
They
You
know the
know
ain't
when
gonna
I was
because
consequences.
shooting
there
at
are
Somebody
no
people,
going to jail.
consequences. There are no
yeah,
consequences.
I
They know
knew.
that nigga
I
going to
know getting
jail
in the
and I can
car
get away with it.
and spinning a block. Yeah, I know, but I ain't really fully understand the consequences. Like I ain't doing none of that shit right now, and it's a reason why I ain't doing that shit right now.
Yeah,
But
okay.
that ain't gonna stop you from
Neo and
going to
Honey, just
juvenile. Not knowing the
That shit crazy.
consequences,
think of
not knowing the
think of the
consequences would not stop you from going to juvenile for anything else.
No, not
just
juvenile hall, but it'll
so
stop me from being charged as an adult.
We
so
not talking about being charged as an
We're not being
adult.
charged. Yeah, no, we're not saying charge them as an adult. We're saying charge them
But
as children
you
when you're
can't though,
doing
because the
wrong
crime
as a
sentence.
minor.
but
As a
look,
minor,
It's
it's
a
wrong
sex
for
crime.
you to go out here and try to solicit anything from some grown ass person. That is wrong.
Yeah, so what's
If
the
you do
so
charge?
that,
so look.
you should go
Trying to
to
solicit
jail.
something from a grown ass
Yeah,
person.
you should. You can't have sex with
Y'all
a
adding the
minor.
charge.
You can't have
Yeah,
Yeah,
sex
we're
with a
adding the
they
minor.
charge.
propose
That's what we're
they
talking about. No,
proposing
we're
So
adding the charge.
soliciting
That's what
from a
we're saying.
grown
Yes, we're
You
man.
know
proposing a
what
charge for
y'all don't
young
Y'all,
understand.
children.
What
y'all
y'all
don't
don't
realize
what
how
some of
big
them
of an
don't
L that
understand,
will be
honey.
in court.
What some
no,
of them
I
don't
do
understand,
I
honey.
understand
What some of them don't understand. I didn't even say it yet, so you can't understand it. What some of them don't understand is that crimes are social constructs like people throw around back here all the time. We decide what's illegal and what's not. That's what the
No,
voting system is in a democratic society. We vote on this shit.
Michael
Bills
Jackson got
get
away,
proposed.
bro,
Bills get
with a lot
proposed.
lighter
And
laws, my
after the
nigga.
Exactly.
bills
If
get
you
Nigga,
opened up
proposed,
a
no.
law,
after the
if you
bills get
opened up a law,
proposed,
bro, like that,
then it's
them babies
voted
would be in
on. If
jail right
enough
the fuck
votes
right
go
now,
in
fucking with
for
Michael
this
Jackson, my
bill,
nigga.
then it passes as a law. That's how it works.
Them
And we're
babies that Michael
proposing
Jackson
a
was touching, bro, they
proposition
be in jail right now.
6969. That's the proposition
You,
number
bro,
6969.
you know he
Proposition
literally kidnapped one of the babies,
6969 that both parties will be held
and the news
accountable.
followed it. Like, come on, man. Like,
that's
And
why
you
the
gonna
bro,
be the
you
nigga,
can't
you gonna
open
be the
no,
one nigga
bro,
commandments are the
voting
best
against it.
defense,
bro,
but
You gonna be the
bro.
Keep
one
You
nigga
can't
on.
voting
open up no
regardless.
shit
Hold
like
on.
that, bro.
Blue, you keep on talking about opposite. When we're talking about minors going after other people, you constantly keep talking about
Yeah,
cases that the minors are
because
not the
it
ones
has to go
doing
to
the
court.
crime. We're talking
You
about
have
the
to
minor
prove it.
doing the crime.
Yeah,
Okay?
but this is what I'm saying. No crime is committed until you're proven guilty.
We got minors
Where do you get proven
admitting
guilty at?
we got minors admitting
Oh,
to
oh,
waiting behind waiting outside courthouses, waiting behind stage, trying to get at R. Kelly. We got them admitting to that. We got them
And they
admitting
should have
that they
been
told
locked
that
up.
man. We got them admitting that they told that
hell
man that he was
no,
grown. Hold on. We got them
bro.
admitting that they
Where
told him
the
he
fuck
was
is they
grown.
parents?
That they had a motherfucking what's it called? That they had a goddamn fake ID. Told him he was grown, and went after that man.
It is not the
Right?
police
They
job to
admitted that.
police your like
Okay, hold
it's
on.
your
Stop.
job to
Stop. You're
raise your
talking about
children.
policing the kids. Stop. They admitted to doing it. Why should they not
You
get
said
some kind of
they
crime,
should
some
pull
kind
up
of
on them.
something for doing that?
This
At
nigga
6,
obviously got it
no,
together.
Why
no,
should they not
no,
get something for
no.
doing that, for going through great lengths to make
Because
this
I
man
don't give
think
a
that they were of
damn
age
how many
to
Is this
go
nigga
16
after
younger
year
than
olds
Alfie?
is at my door. I'm stepping right the fuck
once
past they
again,
ass.
they
Is this
told
Like
nigga
him,
there's
younger than
nothing,
you're
there's
Alfie?
not
nothing there.
listening. Once again, they made him think that they were grown. They had
How?
IDs. They
How
had
you make a
everything
nigga
to.
think you grown?
They had
Man,
IDs.
That's
come
They were
on
on,
going out
bro.
you,
with him,
bro.
right? They were
If
doing
you,
all of the
that is
stuff. It's not
on
like they had to
you.
leave and go to school. It ain't like they had to leave and go home. It ain't
No,
like they
you
couldn't get
can't
into
get
the
tricked by
bar.
no
They
baby.
could get into everything because they had their fake
I
IDs,
don't
and
care
that's what they
what
were
you can
doing.
get into.
So what I'm saying is this: if they fooled the people at the bar, they fooled you with the
Where they
same
lived at?
ID, the same ID. They
Where they lived
motherfucking
at?
was going around. I don't know where they live. The thing is that they
Did
did
he know?
everything to make him think
Did
that they
he
were
know?
grown. There was no way of knowing that they were not grown. They're telling
Where
See,
did
you
they
this.
well,
live? It is a
well,
way.
Blue,
Bro,
You
just
they're
don't
that
know.
telling
X
you
is
There's
a
no
this.
valid
way
way
you
to
don't
find out.
know nobody is
Well,
grown
you know,
unless you
Yes,
listen.
fucking on
it is.
somebody
Listen,
you don't know.
He
he
didn't
asked.
know
Like,
them.
No, he
yo,
That
asked
was
a
the
and
valid
if
point.
you
question.
fucking on somebody you don't know,
You not
you're
listening.
running the
He didn't
chance
know
of
them.
getting killed,
He didn't know
robbed,
them,
fucking with a minor,
Huh,
do any type of shit.
bruh. You're
honey,
trying
the
to
You
point
make
I
up.
taking
get,
that
You're
risk.
trying to
That's
make up
on
every
you
excuse to say that at
to be
16 or
responsible
17
as a
and
grown up.
15 that you don't know. No, you keep on not addressing the point. We are talking about, do
because
you know what the fuck
because
you're
it's a
doing when
child.
you are going after somebody? Yes, you do. At 16, you do. At 17, you do. You know what the fuck you're doing. You got 16 and 17-year-olds whole ass setting niggas up to die. How the fuck are you talking about? They don't know what the fuck they doing. You got 16 and 17-year-olds raising kids. How in the fuck are you talking about? They don't know what they're doing.
Sitting on
but
death row.
Where
so
are they raising kids on their own?
wait. You remember the girl Sequoia Brown or whatever, the girl that killed her pimp? Y'all remember her?
No.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
did
they tried to
the
lock her up
document.
for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
they did
They
She
lock her
did
was
up
lock
locked
her
up.
up
She
for
from
got
that.
she
last
was
She
in
got
night.
jail
out.
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She
she
yeah.
got out
but she ended up
recently, a
getting
few
out.
years
So
ago.
that's when that case deals with this exact topic that y'all talk about, because it's really the trying to balance what she knew, what she was aware of versus what she groomed for this and was in fear and stuff like that. So I get both sides of it. That's why I say that shit is it's hard, bro. It's real hard because it's
Yeah,
on the
they
adult
don't. They
side,
make that determination though in
I
court.
would say that she killed him
Like
for
the
choosing, so I felt
determination
like
on
that
whether
was
she
like,
gets charged and how she gets charged. All of that is made in
right?
court. So that's
All
what I'm
right.
saying. I'm like
So what
the
What
about
do
the
you
this?
mean?
moment.
She gets charged before she goes to court. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You get
charge. No,
charged.
your charges happen at court.
No, your
no, you get
charges
No, you
charges
get
So
happen
you
before
mean
arraignment.
court.
your
the
arraignment?
arraignment
Oh,
happens at
okay.
court. Yeah,
You were
Arraignment.
charged
Okay,
when
that's
you
what he's
arrested.
talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but you charged
Right,
when
you're
you
charged when
arrested.
you're arrested.
right,
Exactly.
right. But
Right.
no, this is what I'm saying though, right? Even let's just say we put all of that on the table. Now there is literally so when we have these cases, there's literally there's a defense for the adult, and
Ooh,
the
oh
defense
No,
shit.
there's
is
not.
that that yeah
We
you
are
just
saying that
created
they
a
both
charge
get charged.
that
What
you
are
said
you
it
not
no but
understanding about
wait
them
wait
both getting
you
a
said
charge? She's getting
hold on, we talking
she or
about
he
y'all
is getting a
created
minor
a
Because
charge.
charge.
he's not
Yes, you're
listening.
not listening,
Soliciting
Blue. You're not listening. We are
You're not
saying
listening
the
at
that
all.
soliciting the adult.
the minors, no, not for soliciting, the minors should get a charge. If they are
Which
trying to consent, they are agreeing to, they are going after, they are doing whatever with this adult, they should get charged as minors for having sex because they're not supposed to. The adult will get charged as whatever the fuck the adults get charged for, statutory rape, whatever the fuck it is. But we are proposing that the child who is actually sitting here, you're 16, you're going out to party, you're drinking with niggas, you're fucking with niggas, you're doing this shit, you're doing all of that, you should get charged too. as
I
a
asked you
minor.
what was the charge,
We're
and y'all
making up
said
a charge.
soliciting an
No,
adult.
no, we're
This
not.
is
We're making up a
hypothetical.
charge of having sex underage. Period.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this is with an adult.
No, period.
Oh
You
my
shouldn't have it,
gosh.
period. Whether it's an adult or a child, if you can't
Or a
consent, you
child.
can't consent at all.
I
Yeah.
get that part.
It's not
Whether
that you
it's
just
an
can't
adult
consent with an
or
adult, you
a
can't
child,
consent with
Whether it's an
anyone.
adult or a
I
child, you're in
I
trouble
get that part.
for trying to go and do this, right? The adult, yes, they're getting charged as an adult. We already have a million things that they can get charged with. We don't have to worry about that. The issue that we're saying is that the minors are not having any kind of accountability in any of their actions here.
Right.
I get that.
I
So this is
think
what I'm
there's
saying.
accountability for
There's
the
two.
minors. It's just not criminal accountability. But
I,
y'all
I,
want criminal
yeah,
accountability.
I
Where
get
what
what y'all
account where?
saying on that.
It's a juvenile record. Juvenile records get locked away whenever you turn 18.
I get what y'all saying. Yeah, I hear it 100%. But this is what I'm still. This is where I'm at right now. You have a minor and an adult,
Yes, you got that
and this
part.
is the same case. You're saying that the adult is getting charged with whatever they get charged with on this same case, and the minor is being charged with what?
Having sex with
Having
an adult.
sex.
Yeah, having sex, period. Yeah, not even with an adult, having sex.
So a
Hey,
minor can't
hey, can I
consent
ask
to an
Blue
adult.
something?
They can't consent to
A minor
shit.
can't consent to anyone.
So if the situation happened with an adult,
It don't
what is the
matter who
minor?
it's with. It don't
How are
matter
you
who it's
charged?
with. You can't have
It
sex at all.
does.
You can't have sex at all. You can't have sex at all. I don't give a fuck if they 15 to 15. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
if it's 15 to
just
18, 15 to
okay.
25. I don't care. You can't have sex at all. You're underage. You can't
Think
have sex
about
at
it
all.
like this, Blue. Think
That's
about
what
it
he's
like this, Blue. Let's
missing.
go to like a third world country or something where they like, bitch, y'all can't have sex unless I say so. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you have sex, we chopping your dick off, we chopping your hands off, whatever. That's what they saying. It should be punishment on both sides for anybody. That's especially if you underage, you can't consent to sex. Period. If we catch two 15-year-olds having sex, both of y'all asses going to jail. If we catch a 16-year-old and a 25-year-old having sex, both y'all asses going to jail. The adult because you having sex with a minor, the minor because you having sex, period. That's what they
Period.
saying.
And what a lot of people don't understand is that underage drinking is illegal. Minors can get charged with underage drinking. They usually don't.
Facts.
They
Facts.
usually don't. They usually don't press the issue, but there is a law against underage drinking because you're not allowed to do it.
They charge the person who served them the drink.
Right, but they can't if the
Yeah.
minor is a repeated offender, always drinking. College boys, they go to jail.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, they do because
So
that's what they
they're
got
so what they're
my niece in them for. Because they
so
was like
just like
20.
underage drinking, they're saying it should be a crime for underage sex.
Underage sex, yeah.
Yes.
Not just underage sex with an adult, underage sex, period.
Yeah.
2 11-year-olds having sex should get like some sort of juvenile detention.
And I
A
think
month.
that it should also come with when they're going to jail. The same thing for if you're going to jail for underage drinking or smoking. For underage sex, it should also come with some kind of therapy because we need to understand why you're
Right.
here, why you're at this point, why are you doing these things, right?
And
And it's some
them
kind of
getting charged.
intervention.
And them getting charged and them getting held accountable in no way should alleviate any consequences from the adult. We're not saying that either.
Yeah, no.
He gonna still get the
Still get
same
charged,
charge
yeah.
as he would have got.
Because you 100% know better. We know that too. My guy.
Right.
My gal.
I mean, he does.
Lord Jesus. You know what?
Sometimes he don't. If he's
I mean, I
retarded like
thought
this
that y'all
guy
said
was,
that these kids had everything that they needed to prove that they was an adult on the spot.
now look at this. Look at this. some kids, well,
in that case, I didn't think that he should have got charged at all.
Most kids have a better understanding than a 40-year-old slow person that was in special needs all his life. So what you saying? The 40-year-old special needs person should have more accountability than the fully cognitive.
You could take
this is what I'm saying though.
I don't see people back here who don't.
Her charge though is the pursuit, right? Because like I said, y'all said the 16-year-old girls that was outside of R. Kelly thing, a concert, they committed a crime.
And in that case, I don't feel like
they hadn't committed a crime currently, but in our reality, in our world, in our metaverse,
right,
they would have,
yeah. And I don't feel like he should have gotten you for that because she had.
So would he have committed a crime if they hadn't committed a crime?
But I don't think that he committed the crime there because he had everything to believe that she was overage.
Right.
He had every reason to believe that she was, so I don't think that he did at that time. I would not.
There's one reason he had
based off of what they brought in court.
One reason he had to not think he was underage, and that was because he was R. Kelly, and they targeted.
and they targeted him.
That's the one reason he had to do so.
Yeah, this just kind of brings me back though to this Michael Jackson situation.
Why Michael Jackson? Why? That's
I mean,
like not regular. That's such an unregular thing.
Yeah,
I would like to propose y'all about to get mad at me, Denise, because
I propose a lot of people who have access to this type of stuff are these type of people. They're the people with the
Michael
access.
Jackson is more guilty than
and what they do with the access.
Michael Jackson should have got locked up.
Them baby. This what I'm saying. You don't think that he would have had some type of way to prove that or had bro, them babies would have fucked around and ended up in jail.
Who?
That nigga would have played around they produced IDs. Their parents said that they was legal. It's a lot of ways.
Oh, you talking about R. Kelly? Yeah, well, I feel like the parents in that situation also should have went to jail too. So there's that. The parents was dropping bitches off. They was dropping the kids off. They was all of this. Like this is my thing. All of these things would make you think that the person is the age that they said they were. If you're 18,
your parents drop you off, yo. You a goddamn
no, the parents were dropping them off at the fucking thing, and they were staying all night and doing all of this other shit. I feel like that would make you think that this person is an age because who's dropping their 15 or 16-year-old off overnight?
I mean,
so I feel like
I get it, but it's just reckless, yo.
That's the point why you're proposing the law.
Yes, that's
to prevent the recklessness.
It depends on how they were dropped off.
The recklessness is on the adult.
If you
don't know these people,
how is it on the adult? If I feel like I know, if I feel like okay, you done came over here a few times, your parents, I done met them, everything all cool, copacetic. Why the fuck would I think anything other than anything? Why would I think that all of y'all were lying to me, including your parents? For what reason?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the only way I would say the parents not held liable is if it was a situation like making it a band or something where it was
no
like the
bitch was not trying to be no artist. She was getting dropped off.
Oh, she wasn't?
No. She was getting dropped off to kick it at the studio.
I like my women to look grown.
And stay overnight. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
And then they knew it was R. Kelly. He had already went viral for pissing on a 15-year-old. So at that point, yeah, you ain't got no excuse.
If you were going to arrest him for it, they for sure should have been doubly arrested for I don't know, the same crime.
Fucking white.
For being stupid. Even if they didn't know what was going on, they should have been arrested for being stupid.
Sex trafficking.
Bro, there's 3 deliveries in a row. They sent some fucking MAGA looking ass meth head, bro.
Blue.
I don't get it.
Oh my God.
Like it ain't no niggas, no Mexicans, nothing slide right now. That shit wild.
Oh my God. It's hot as hell out there, so no, probably not.
Uh-oh. Fable replied to the comment. Let me see what he
So
said
yeah, I
on the
don't know.
same
I do
subject.
feel like I feel like a lot of those laws kind of are crazy too. I feel like if somebody can show like probable cause to why they wouldn't think this person was underage, it should be looked at. Like it should be taken into consideration. Like fake IDs, anything that anybody else would look at for age. I mean,
So is
because I
All
Vero
right,
and
so
If
Honey
your
going to accept?
if
here
your
go
had
another
parents
a
don't
monkey wrench.
validate your age,
We
you
got
probably
another
ain't
monkey
underage.
wrench. Hey, hold on. We got
Vero and
another
Honey
monkey
going to
wrench
accept my
in
debate
the
proposal?
whole story. The monkey wrench is
I
look.
tagged y'all in the back.
Fabo replied and said the friends say the boy was living with them, so that might have been why the mama was asking about the money because the boy was living with them supposedly. So she could have been asking for the rent and caught him fucking her daughter. I don't know if that's how it went, but I'm just saying there's another monkey wrench in this shit we don't know nothing about. Would that change anything if that boy was staying with them and he started fucking the girl behind her back? It could kind of change something at that point, I think.
I don't know. The girl called him the baby daddy, and I don't think he was living with her because she got him a damn Uber.
But he might have been living with her and been a broke, fuck up ass nigga that they was taking in and trying to help change his life.
The kid
and
got him an Uber though. If he was living there, why wouldn't the mama
yeah,
got him the
the
Uber?
mama would have got the Uber. Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. He ain't paying the rent, and she's sick of that
Oh,
nigga.
please.
Figure out your own way to get here, nigga. Fuck, how you get here?
No, because then while he climbing out from under the bed, the girl said that the
That's what
mama
I'm
said that
saying. If
if
he was
somebody
living
else
there, why would he
came,
need the Uber to get there?
and he wouldn't need to
That makes
climb
no
from under the
sense.
bed. He could have just been chilling.
Till he
Exactly. He
could
could
have
have
been
just been
stuck out.
He
chilling.
could
He's
have been
slow. He
chilling in
could
the
have been stuck
motherfucker
out.
at the fucking. He could have been chilling on the
Right. If
The
he
conspiracies
was
got to
living
stop.
there, he didn't have to hide under the bed when the mama came
yeah.
home. He could have just went in the living
Exactly.
room or something and act like he was watching TV.
Like when I was 17, nobody in high school was on my mind. Like I don't have a car. You don't have a fucking car. I
I
don't have a
did.
house. You don't. Like my
And
mama
we
always
saying
home.
you should have went to jail.
Like my mama
I don't
always
know.
home.
That's why he
See, in high
arguing. He
school,
So
most
arguing
it's
because he
like,
schools.
did this shit.
Now in high school,
hell nah,
most
bro.
schools
What, like
places
at
you can go
15?
to,
Yeah.
but
Like as a grown, when I hit 18, 17,
no, because
oh, I'm not sneaking in nobody's house.
Blue, your shit is different. Because
Yeah,
for
I
one,
stopped sneaking a long time ago too.
most times you can go to a dude house before you can go to a girl's house, right? To kick it, like dudes' families just be real lax and shit with bitches.
I don't know, y'all.
Right? And then
Y'all had to relax it.
on top of that, it's been people who was fucking 18, 19, 20, 21, still live at home, still sneaking people in and out.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I get it though. If you in high, like me, though, I just
No,
I
I'm talking
couldn't
about
wait,
out
bro,
of
to be
school. When
grown.
you out of school, people be 19,
Yeah,
20,
that's what I'm.
25, still
That's what
living
I'm
with their
saying.
parents,
Well, yeah,
trying
you
to
still
sneak
staying with your
somebody in.
parents.
You living in the
Yeah,
basement. You done snuck somebody down there, and now you got to sneak them out and all this other shit. Like,
but
niggas
see,
be
I was in
in and
Alabama.
out
That
of
That
shit was
shit.
made me
dead.
think about something like, okay, so I hope y'all don't know who my baby mama is, but yeah, when my baby mama got pregnant, she was of age. She was,
I was about to, bro.
she
Don't
was of
please, bro.
age. She was
Don't
of
do this
age,
to me.
but her mama gonna say, where y'all had this baby at? Where y'all got pregnant at? Like, I done fucked your daughter like 300 times. You done walked in the room with us under the covers, me butt
Because
ass
I
naked.
had
And
no
come
idea.
on, man. Don't act like you didn't know we was in there fucking. You beat it on the wall a couple times talking about y'all making too much noise in there and all kind of shit. Like, come on. What do you
Shit, my
think we
baby mama
had this
now,
Y'all
nigga
was
bro.
wrestling. Y'all
My,
was in
my,
there play fighting.
at 12 o'clock, at 12 in the morning?
Yeah, y'all play
Come
my,
too
my,
on,
much.
man.
look, my girl now when we was in because we used to be night. She used to live downstairs, and shit, my dumb ass was like, "Yo, we gonna lay down in the bed." I like we grown as fuck, yo. Like it's 3 at night. My mama walked through the room immediately. Like I know that ain't my baby. It is was like he laid up like he grown.
That's what my
Hey,
mama
shut
would have
that shit
did. Her
down.
mama
Told her
walked in
mama
and
and everything.
that's what my mama would have did. Her mama walked in, saw us in the bed at like 2 o'clock,
My
and
mama
was like,
shut that
"It's
shit
time for
down.
him
That
to
shit
go.
dead,
It's
bro.
time for him to go. He can't be here this late." That's all she would ever say. It's
It's
time for him
dead.
to go now.
My mama wasn't going. Her mama wasn't going. Like we had our baby shower, right? And it's all these. It's like 15 years later. That was crazy. The first thing her mama said to my mom was like, "You remember the last thing that you told? The last time you told me to keep my daughter away from your son. Now they got a baby." I was like, hell no. And I think that was about the last time I damn near seen them too.
I went and got me a hood chick, bona fide hood chick. Her mama was happy she was with a decent guy for the first time in her life. And her mama used to shut the door while we was in there about to fuck. Like she'll walk in, catch us, and act like she don't know what's going on, and then shut the door and go back to her business. Like, damn, my mama wouldn't have done that. She'd have been like, "Get your ass out that bed. What y'all laying in that bed for?"
Hey, my
I used to
mom
be
didn't even
terrified
allow
of her
us to
mama.
go into a fucking
Hell no.
room.
We couldn't
Got
go
the
in the
living
room,
room, motherfucker.
yep.
At
And
least.
if we did go in the room, that door better be open. And it wasn't no shutting no door. This woman walked in, opened the door, saw us in the bed, said something to us, asked us about the movie we rented and everything, and shut the door back and went back in her room. Like, come on. To me, as a youngster, you're telling me it's okay for y'all to fuck.
I mean, nah, that's been some situations though. That's for sure.
Oh, I was on mute. I was finna fucking say, God damn, but I was on mute. Did y'all see Hemi's proposition in the back for
Mm-mm.
No.
a tag team
Yeah,
debate?
no, ain't nobody debating him in fucking blue. He
Hell
Why?
no.
don't pick
We
blue.
didn't have to cuss these niggas out. I didn't have to cuss these niggas out
Yeah,
already.
let's do as the universe God.
Why?
Blue.
On this topic or another one? 'Cause,
On this topic,
no, I'm
The
not
should
debating
universe
this
underage
shit.
God.
sex be a criminal offense?
Nah, hell nah. I don't know. I gotta hear him talk about
We
discussions
gotta
like
have
this before
Tommy
we
as the
stand next to each
moderator. As long
other.
as Tommy's
No.
moderating, I'll do it.
Hell
I
no.
gotta hear how you discuss this type of shit.
Oh.
If
I
y'all
gotta
get
be
Tommy
He
Tucker to
responsible.
moderate,
said
I'll
you
do it.
would cause Himmy said Himmy and Blue versus me and Neo. Me and Neo on the team, him and you on the team. About should it be a criminal offense? And he's crazy.
Y'all get y'all ass whooped. First of all, if y'all had non-biased judges, y'all would definitely get y'all ass whooped. I'm gonna just
Nah,
say that.
I fuck with you, hear me, but I gotta hear you talk about this shit. So like topics like this, I gotta hear how you
Don't
respond.
sound like your ass. Oh, there
Oh,
you
look, I
go.
was just tagging you to tell you to come back, and you done came back. See how the
He
Lord
must have been
works?
listening.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want
What
that
happened?
smoke.
Yeah, oh, y'all want to do it? I think that's a good
No, we
debate.
don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't know what she want to do.
Nah, because I already know. I already got in my
He
mind
just
how I'm.
scared to debate
Because
you,
I've
Hemi.
been.
That's all.
I know
No, I
Neo
ain't
been
scared to
ducking.
debate him. I'm just not gonna take that one because that's a stacked deck. We trying to convince the world that shit should change.
All you gotta do is
Nah,
get
but
some
I
No,
judges
like
but
from
that.
see,
Illinois.
no, because
I'm.
Himmy, we would have to propose it. If we did this, it would have to be a scenario put forth that we're debating over. Because
Yeah,
you heard the way Blue was arguing this shit. He gonna bring up so much shit that has nothing to do
right.
what
Man,
Nah,
we're
we.
saying and say, hey, yeah, see, so they gonna use this to support niggas like Michael Jackson. Like, no, nigga, that's
Right.
not
Nah,
what we
I was
said.
going.
They gonna straw man the
So,
fuck out of us. Y'all gonna
no,
straw
no,
man the fuck
no,
out of us.
no,
No.
no. Look,
Telling
because
you,
my
them
position was going.
Neverland babies
I'm
would
gonna
have
give you
been
my
locked
premise.
up.
I'm gonna give you my premise because I understand y'all. Y'all saying that the underage sex should be criminal because it gives culpability or responsibility to teenage or whoever for having sex underage, just like in comparison to underage drinking, underage smoking, whatever. It should have criminal weight, just like those. Me and Blue's defense is that opens the
Wait,
doors
wait,
for
wait, 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 wait.
what.
With the exception of grooming and rape and anything like that.
Right.
We're not saying that if someone was groomed all their life, they should be held accountable
Which
for
is
being
kind of
seduced.
just like, well, it's kind of just like those laws,
But that's
like
why
the
I'm
alcohol
saying
laws and stuff like that. Because, like, if somebody's feeding a minor alcohol,
Yeah,
is them trying to go get is two different things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
A minor
right.
trying to party drinking versus somebody getting alcohol, try to feed it to a minor for certain things. Like, they're not going to get charged with underage, drinking or smoking when somebody's doing that to them.
Right.
So, yeah, kind
But
of.
if
So
they're
y'all
going
can't
to the
try to
liquor
put
store
y'all can't
themselves
try to put our
with a fake
rebuttal into
ID,
your
they get
point
in
though.
trouble.
Like
Yeah.
that makes no sense. Like y'all cheating. Y'all trying to put
No.
our
I'm
rebuttal.
trying to tell him. No, I'm
Because
trying
you
to
just
tell
said
him
once
that
the
it was
adult
just
is
like
involved,
it
the
was just
child
like
ain't liable. That's what y'all just admitted to.
no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because I'm saying
Yeah,
if you
there's a
went to
reason for that.
no, I didn't. Because I'm saying even if you 24, you 15, 16, you kicking it with somebody that's 23, 24, right?
You want to
And
really
y'all
hate
go
somebody
and
off the
kicking
game.
it. They get the drinks, you chilling. Yeah, you want to drink, you want to smoke, you trying to, you're engaging in that. That's different than somebody pouring it and making you drink it.
Yeah, but I'm going to jail.
You both are.
If hell no. If
Yes,
if
it's against the
if
law
if
for a
I
minor
had some
to be
16-year-olds at my house and I'm
and
providing them drinks, we drinking, getting drunk, and
they're
this what
also
they like to
going to
do, who's
jail.
smoking. I'm going to jail.
They're also going to jail.
No,
Yes.
In this
no.
scenario, the
And
major
I'm their
actually,
question.
hold on, y'all.
I'm the
It's a law.
responsible adult.
It's a law in Ohio that allows minors now to engage in drinking and not minors, underage. You can engage in that with people who are of age because they were talking about people who like maybe get married or something like that. And you're 18 and they're 21, 22, 23 and you can't drink, you can't do anything with your own partner. So they made a law about that.
Bro,
That's
y'all
weird.
stop looking up stuff that's gonna give y'all our rebuttals. Like them,
What you
stop
mean
doing
your
that.
rebuttals? You can't
Cause,
rebut what we're saying, sir.
yeah.
You can't rebut it. They're already fucked up when you're allowed to fucking they say that a minor can be charged as an adult for any reason ever. Once you're saying that, you're saying that minors can make adult decisions.
No, but that's so under your proposal, right? That underage sex should be criminal, right? You're not. What are you proposing? You're basically putting them under the same standard as an adult, saying that they should understand that
No,
what
we're
they're
not.
doing is wrong. You are. You saying that they
No,
know
we're
what
not.
they're doing is wrong.
But I'm not
How?
saying they should
So
be
why is
charged
it
as an
criminal?
adult.
No, that's
This
not. I
is
didn't
why.
say that charged
Yeah.
as an adult. I'm
But what
saying
So
I'm
we're
charged.
saying
not
is
putting
that,
them under the
that
same
is
thing.
why, but that's the reason why I'm saying that there is a fucking hypocrisy somewhere or contradiction with the law when they feel they can be charged as adults, but they can't be charged as minors in these crimes.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's
because
what
the issue, like,
we're talking about,
like
charging them as minors, not as an adult. An adult having sex with a minor will carry a far greater punishment than a minor having sex with an adult. That's going to be a lesser punishment, but it still needs to be a punishment. 3 months versus 3 years. That's or however many years they get. We're not trying to change whatever they get. If they get 15 years, 20 years, whatever. All that shit staying
but
the
you
same.
don't want them
But
having
we're saying
punishment.
that the
You want
minor,
them criminally charged though
Right.
with a sex crime.
no, I'm talking about the adult
Yes,
right
but
now. You're
as
not following.
okay.
Wait,
No,
hold
the
on.
child.
I'm talking about the adult should still be charged with whatever they're getting charged with, whether it's 15 years, whatever.
On
No,
the
we know
minor,
you
on the
saying
other
that.
hand, the minor should only be charged with like a couple months in a juvenile detention and counseling and therapy.
Yeah,
That's
but
what we're
she
saying.
putting them like I
That's
don't
the
understand how
proposal. You
you
gotta
think you're gonna
understand
be
the
able to.
proposal.
That's
Like I
yeah.
get the proposal, but how are you going to put the minor right? Like they're both on trial, so there's a minor and an adult on
They're not
trial.
on in the same trial. It's
They're
two
both
different
making
trials,
a
just like
case.
anything else.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
they're
making a
both
case for.
they're both though making a case for innocence.
No, they're
Right.
not.
I'm not.
What?
Most of the time,
What you
if a
mean?
16
What
or
do you go
15
to
year
court
old
for?
is willingly fucking with somebody older, they are not about to make a case that that's not the case. They're saying, I want
What?
this. I want to be
No,
with them.
no.
This is
No.
my
Yes, that's right. You're
boyfriend.
talking
Yeah,
about
and
right
that's what
now.
the
Why it's
adult
not
and the
criminal?
adult is gonna
No,
say
no. You talk about right
that she
now.
solicited him.
Yeah, you talk about right now why it's not criminal for the minor, but if it becomes criminal, there's no a 16-year-old is not gonna say, yeah, I want him. Yeah, I fuck. No, they're gonna be like, no, I'm innocent.
They're gonna scream rape.
Okay, then they're both going to go to court and we're going to have to look
Right.
at the facts of the case.
Right.
Yep.
So now it's a baby and an adult, and one of them is guilty and not guilty.
No, they're both
And
guilty. Either they're both guilty
no,
or
they
one's
can't
guilty.
both be guilty
Listen to me.
because they at court against each
We're
other.
proposing that
No, they're
either
not
they're
at court
both
against each
guilty
other.
or one's guilty. That is the proposal.
But that's what I'm
Either they
saying.
They're
are
not at
both
court
Her
against
case,
guilty
each other.
or
yeah,
one
her
is
case
guilty.
directly affects my charges.
And no,
If
Facts.
she's
No, it
guilty,
they
doesn't.
are
I'm
No, it
both.
not
doesn't.
guilty.
No, if
No,
she's
it does
guilty, they're
not.
both guilty. Either you're both
Oh,
guilty or one's
he
guilty.
solicited me.
Where are you not listening? You're both guilty
Wow.
or one is guilty. She is not allowed to
If
have sex underage. You are not allowed to have sex with somebody underage.
I
Right?
didn't know she
We
was
got
gonna
that.
age.
We got that. Okay, so now then you're both guilty in that one. You're
How if I
bringing up a
don't
different
know?
thing. Now you're bringing up if she has a fake ID and all that other shit. Right?
No, but
That's a total different thing
I'm
than
saying,
what we're even
how are
talking
you
about.
gonna prove though? Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, what are you
If she
using
gave
as
you
Text
a fake
messages,
that
ID,
she
social
that
media.
yeah.
that
If she
she
gave
no
you a
hold
fake,
on.
no, listen. If she gave you a
Hold
fake
on. This is what I'm
ID,
saying.
she did something like that to me. I feel like if somebody did everything to make you think they were of age,
No,
that you shouldn't get charged at all. That's
no,
I
no.
think.
We hold
So
on.
that's
I
why
ain't even
that's a
talking
total
about that
different
case.
thing.
We just talk. I ain't even talking about that case. We just talking about the two people on trial. We got a child and an adult, right?
Either they're both
Not at
guilty
the same
or
trial.
one's
Not at the
Right.
guilty.
same trial.
What?
They don't
What?
even
Yeah,
show
What
up
they're
the
not going
evidence?
to
same
be the
day.
same trial at all. You know.
It's not. It's the same case.
One is going
No,
to
it's
be in
not. It's a
juvenile court,
minor.
and one
Yes,
is going to
it's going to
be
be a
in regular
juvenile.
court.
She's not getting charged as
For
an
what?
adult. She's getting charged as
What
a
is she
minor.
being charged with?
Having
We
sex
told you already.
as a
Don't tell him
minor.
again. Do not tell
Like
him
what the
again. Do
fuck?
not tell him
But
again.
she can't consent. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. How are you going to prove that she consented?
Can a
That she
minor
gave
consent to
consent?
drink? Can a minor consent to drink?
Yes.
So she can't consent.
She can't.
Yes,
No.
they can. Yes, they can.
All
No, a
right,
minor
but she
They
can't
go
will
to
consent.
still
jail
get charged. A minor will still get charged for drinking in some
underage drinking for
situations.
being drunk underage. Yeah.
Even though she
Yeah.
can't
If
consent,
there's no
it's
adult
still a
around.
charge. That's why she getting charged, because you're not supposed to be drinking. You can't
Even
say
with
I
an
want to
adult or
drink.
not.
Yeah, if
Whether you're
there's
with
no
somebody
adult
that's
around.
19, 20,
But even
21,
this what
yes. They're all
even
adults.
in
If
that
you're 19 and
situation, that's
18,
still
guess
y'all
what? If
still
you're
missing
18 and
it.
19,
The
you're
burden
an
still
adult.
falls on the parents.
No,
That still falls on
they
the
will go
parents.
to jail.
It
Go to
does.
jail for a
I
max
still
of
gotta
30 to
take them
60.
to court.
Listen, you
How
can go to
do you
jail
think
for
they're
a
gonna get
max.
to court?
They can
It
go.
don't
How do
matter.
you
That's
think
just
my child getting to
irrelevant.
They
court?
can stay in
I gotta
juvenile
take
That's
off
court.
work
irrelevant.
Man, the state
to
how
get
they
them to
gonna get
court.
there the same way
How
they
you
got
think
to
they get to
wherever
their
they was
probation office?
the
Non
same way
sequitur.
that they got to wherever they was drinking.
The same
No,
way.
the same
That
way.
ain't that.
The exact
I'm on.
same way.
No, it don't work
It's
like
gonna be the
that. You're on
same way.
probation.
It's the
You're on
same way.
probation.
The same
You know
way.
what time you gotta be home? No, it don't
Same
work like
way.
that.
It's the same way.
It don't
However they
work
get
like
there,
that.
how they get there.
You can't even be that far away from your house.
So what? How they get to wherever they going is how they get there. It's irrelevant to the case.
That's it's like it is.
It's
There's
irrelevant
a
to the
reason.
case. It's
Like
irrelevant to the case.
there's no The only person that's held responsible in the whole situation is the adult.
That's a lie. That's
And
not
you
true.
looking at the other one
That's not true.
and the kid, where's the
If you're talking
everything
about
is going to
drinking,
still
if
fall
it's
on the
underage
parents.
drinking, bro, the minors can get charged. You can get 30 to 60 days in fucking
And the
juvenile
parent
jail.
pays.
In juvenile jail. Well, however the fuck it is. Tell that little motherfucker to get a job. You can get a job as a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying though. It's not an
Why are you acting
equal.
like you don't have to get a job as a minor though? You can. You can start working at 13.
It's a minor. Where?
Yes. What the fuck? Everywhere.
Where?
You're
No, if
saying
you
that children who
emancipated,
are under
no,
18 can't get a
no.
job? Yes,
You
they
cannot
can.
work in
You can work
California.
at
No, you ain't getting no
McDonald's.
job in California.
Man, you're crazy.
No, no, hell nah. I don't know where y'all at. Maybe the South. Yeah, Alabama, them niggas is working early. You
Anywhere.
can't work like that nowhere
Yes, you
else.
can.
No,
The minimum
nah, hell
legal
nah.
working age in California is 14 years old. What are you
That's
talking about?
emancipated.
No,
You
it's
have to
not.
be emancipated
No,
to
it's
work at
not.
14.
Ages 12 to 13 allowed to work only during weekends and school holidays. Ages 14 to 15 limited to 3 hours on school days and 18 hours per week while school is in session. Ages 16 to 17 allowed to work up to 4 hours on school days and 48 hours per week. What are you talking about?
Emancipated.
No, not emancipated. These are children. They are talking about school. You got to have actually a work permit from school, like any other state in Ohio.
Right.
So what the fuck are
You
you talking
do.
about?
And you got to be at least
You got to
16
be
to
at
get
least
that.
12. The fuck? It's even lower than everywhere else in the world. What the hell are you talking about?
No, California got to be.
California
Yeah,
got
hold on.
12.
I'm
I don't
looking
know
at
what's
wrong.
wrong with you.
You gotta Google that shit again, son, because it's like, yeah, nah,
Yeah, nah, that ain't it. I know that ain't it.
Just go look it up real quick, Sam, before you say that. Just go look it up real quick.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, in Ohio, you got to be 14. Like, y'all got it lower than us. Probably because all the, migrant workers.
Bro, I
Those
was
are
in Washington.
Those are federal
I was
guidelines. Go ahead.
I was in Washington and I went to because you said about the migrant workers. I went to Walmart and they had a van bringing some black, looked like Caribbean, Jamaican, Haitian or something, workers to go get groceries from Walmart. And when I saw them, they looked at me like, he's black like us and he's free. Like that, it just felt like slavery never ended. That's all I wanted to say, just because you said about the migrant workers. But yeah, it looked like
You
I
ain't
was
free
looking
them
at some
niggas, you know?
slaves and they was looking at me like, how the fuck are you free, nigga?
Why you ain't free them niggas, bro?
I couldn't.
Like that, I gotta do a live on this convo. I'll bring Ivory on there.
Invite me whenever
Because
you
Ivory.
do. No, you bringing me.
Yeah, you too. Well, I'm saying she be talking about this stuff all the time. She
I
talk about
will
shit
admit
she
that.
did when she was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't know how much trouble she was getting niggas in, like how much trouble niggas could have been in if they had ever got caught.
Yeah.
So I just be thinking it's wild that y'all act like when y'all was this age, y'all didn't know shit.
I looked at it like this. I stopped sneaking at 18. That's one thing Blue said that I can agree with because I did the same thing. I felt like if I had to sneak and do something, then I must know it's wrong. And why the fuck am I doing it in the first place? And
I ain't grown.
But I was grown when I thought like that.
That's why I was
But
like,
however, if I would have thought like that as a minor, it would have kept me out of a lot of bullshit. Stop. If you sneaking, you already know what you're doing is wrong. Or you would just openly do it. Now, somebody openly doing something, they don't know it's wrong.
So
I can give them that.
So hold on. You grown ass niggas don't be sneaking around when y'all be having sex in public or outside or.
I don't mean like that. I ain't
Yeah.
sneaking. I ain't sneaking with a married
Okay.
woman. Like, yeah, I might sneak in if I'm trying to get a quickie in. Like that's different. No, I ain't talking like that.
But I
It is
ain't
against the
never.
law, though. That's
I'm not
public
gonna be under
exposure
nobody's bed. That's
in
for
public
sure.
indecency. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I ain't
against
gonna
the
that
be
law.
is
trapped in
against the
no
law. It
closet
is what I'm
type shit.
saying. And you also could go. You could get on the sex registry for that too.
Yeah, but I
Right.
ain't gonna be trapped in the closet with a nigga trying to kill me named Mr. Big. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna do that one.
Okay, it took me a second to figure out what the fuck you was talking about because I'm what? But I know what you meant now.
How it took you that long? Give me your black card. Hand it over right now.
No, because it's just because we wasn't talking about that right there, and then you went. It was just an obscure reference to start with you in the
Come on,
closet
man.
with the
Y'all
man
my
named Mr.
age.
Big.
Y'all close to my age or something. Like, come on. I could understand Blue not understanding, but you should have known, nigga.
All right, well, I got it now. I'm just saying it didn't. No, it strike. It
I
didn't
said
sound.
trapped in the closet. That's the actual name of the damn song. Like, come on, man. Cut it out.
You could have said like that R. Kelly song. I think that would have smoothed it over easier.
Nah, I'm a little too smooth for that. I'm not obvious. You got to catch my humor.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I'm a rapper. I got punchlines. Like, you got to think. I'm sorry.
You is crazy, bro.
I think the punchline is better when it's not explained. Too many niggas try to explain their punchlines.
All I'm saying is that I feel like the conversation needs to be had because it's a little taboo.
How y'all even get on this shit?
Talking about that 20-year-old that got killed
Yeah.
and stuff, and then saying that sometimes minors who do things like this should get in trouble, and there should be some kind of law against minors having sex. Period. Since they feel like they have this problem with consent, but yet can charge them with murder.
Yeah, because currently the
and
state
everything
is.
else.
Yeah, because I was saying currently the state of the law says that it's illegal for an overage person to have sex with a minor, but it's totally legal for a minor to have sex with an older person. And that should not be the case. It should be illegal both ways.
Okay, I heard you say that earlier. I ain't really know what you meant, but I hear it now. I see what you're saying.
If it's illegal for a 20-year-old to have sex with a 13-year-old, it's not, but it should also be illegal for that 13-year-old to have sex with that 20-year-old. The penalties should not be the same. I'm not saying they should go do 5 years in prison, 15 years in prison. I ain't saying none of that. I'm saying 5 months, not even 5 months, 3 months juvenile and some fucking therapy.
You're gonna ruin the child's life, Neo.
Oh, you giving them therapy. You're gonna better their life. They're gonna be more responsible.
Blue just said explain parenting.
And there, of course, there should be limits. I don't think the 13-year-old necessarily should be, at that age. I don't know. There should be a limit, like 15 and up.
Yeah, I'm thinking
15 and up,
16,
you should
17.
know what the fuck you doing.
Yeah. 13 is coachy.
Y'all really about to debate this?
No, I'm not.
All right, so look, this is a situation for the minors, right? So when may a minor 14 and 16 be issued a full-time work permit? And so it says that they can get it from 14 to 16 years of age when a diploma of graduation from the prescribed elementary is held, and one of the following circumstances exists. The parent or guardian of the minor child presents a sworn statement that the parent or guardian of the minor is incapacitated for labor through illness or injury, or that through the death or desertion of a father or mother this shit is only for Mexican kids, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
No, it is not. You'll be making shit up.
I promise you.
That doesn't sound right at all. So what are you reading?
This is section 24 of that